And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here, Gavin Lux getting ready to hit.
Number 11, Gavin Lux.
Now he's challenging to call it strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Right side. And foul ball. Line drive, foul right into the dugout. Yikes. That missed by a lot. 3-2 now. On the ground, right side. Durbin fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Yandy Diaz, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Anthony has a beat on it. And there's two down.
Batting third, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the first, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Roman Anthony digs in now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Ball.
The 2-2. And a payoff pitch. That one
Nope,
misses.
take it back.
So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's Trevor Story now. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Two down, bases empty. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one misses. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Contreras now. Quick move to first. Duran dives back in safely. Swings through that. Duran off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable because he has.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and a foul ball. Crochet, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020, and that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Cedric Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's
Clyde
inside.
Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Johnny
And
DeLuca.
stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And now the 0-1. Runner takes off.
0-1.
Pitches low. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run. But on top of it, you get it out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. A switch hitter batting right. The shortstop takes the ball. The Rays with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. This one in the air right field. And that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Next to hit,
That's
Chandler
ball.
Simpson. The lefty, the 1-0. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw
He's safe.
there. Safe.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's inside. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Catcher has it, fires to first. No chance on the throw, he beats it out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Nick Forte.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one close, ruled the ball. And 1-1. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that one a little bit high. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
That's
He's
the
really
ball.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting 6, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
Bowling.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Abreu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next
That's a
pitch
corner.
inside, and that's ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
So a
Take it
walk
back.
puts runners at first and second.
Batting 7, second baseman, Caleb Durbin.
First and second, no outs. Caleb Durbin will hit next. Just
No, that's
missed.
the ball.
Rasmussen thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. And the 1-0.
Here we
Check
go.
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Here's a 2-0. That
Ball,
one
inside.
misses. That's 5 straight. First and second, no outs. As the Rays try and punch back down a run. And they're all
Thank you,
loaded
mate.
up.
Batting 8, third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Here's the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. And that misses as well. The 1-0. Now a rip into left center. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tagging from third. To
Oh,
the
he's
plate.
safe.
Save. We're tied at 1. Two aboard with 1 out. And now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tries to get back and save. Two on, one out. Outside low. 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the Red Sox, left fielder,
Roman Anthony, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
In the air to left center. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here's Trevor Story.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's towards center. Mullins under it. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. Back here in Boston, now up for Tampa Bay, Gavin Lux. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. And a swing and a miss there. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jonathan Aranda, next to hit for the Rays. Went down on strikes his first time through.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. Back here at Fenway, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Designated hitter, Jarren Duran.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
High fly ball, right field. DeLuca settles underneath it. 1 away.
And on the mound, they've got to start working ahead, focusing on strike one. It's the best pitch in baseball. Falling behind and being forced to challenge is never where you want to be as a pitcher.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He popped out his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Ripped to short. Gets it to first.
Yep,
that's the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 2-1. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And that's a foul ball. That one missed. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. A single and a run scored and a walk. The Red Sox leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. In the air, right field, Abreu on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Right fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. 0 for 1 so far. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. Back inside Fenway Park. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Caleb Durbin digs in now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
That's a ball.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
He was late there. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Engler getting loose as well. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
For the Red Sox, third baseman.
So up next, Marcelo Meyer.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
0-2 now. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one way inside. Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
Inside.
And that's
Take it back.
inside, and a good at bat ball 4.
Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar.
So man aboard, Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Checks a swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Meyer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Bunting for a hit. And he barehands it. Fires to first.
No, he got
but
it.
It's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0. Out towards right center field. Abreu settles under it, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
One out man at first. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. He's 0 for 1. Step off throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. Now the 0-1.
Ball, whoa.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
One. That's the ball.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now
Bay,
to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Cole Sulser.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. A little bit high maybe, and that's ball 1. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Red
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Story now. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw
On
the
the tag,
second
you're out.
tag. Out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
Next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty.
Duran.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Jarren Duran, 1 for 2.
Ball.
Misses
No, that's
just
a
off
ball.
the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one
Ball
missed. Now 3-0. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Digging in,
Leading
Yandy
off for the Rays,
Diaz.
the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
High fly ball out to left field. Anthony in position. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Aranda.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
For Tampa Bay, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Junior Caminero. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball to strike.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 down, nobody on. Outside. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And now it's filled up.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's the 3rd out. Rays held in check here, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Red Sox. Right
now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
No, that's a ball.
And a 1-1.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Sulser done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Tampa
mound
Bay,
for the Rays,
number 59,
Mason Engler. He's into the game with the bases empty. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Hey!
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And that's outside. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slayton up and throwing. Whitlock getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's out to center field. That's a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet done for the day. And he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Justin Slayton gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And that one is inside ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard liner, and this one could be extra bases. Mullins headed home. The relay to the plate. He'll score. We are tied at 2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. To the right side. Throws to first in time. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Go-ahead run on base. Chandler Simpson will hit next. Outfield playing pretty shallow.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
DeLuca stands at third with one gone in the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, out on the underhand toss. Go-ahead run is at third. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Set for the last half of the seventh. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer.
Strike. Whoa.
And he takes a strike. That one almost got him. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Nope, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a
Struggled
ball.
a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one fouled off. Comes a 2-2. And there's
That's
a
the
ball.
ball.
Roman Anthony in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
22,
Garrett Whitlock. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ground ball right side. Durbin tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Strike. Woo.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets him to chase after that one. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. The 0-2. Out to short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
So up next, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 in this one.
Huh.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Out to short. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Down in order, go the Rays. Score remains 2-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Ground ball
Nope,
left
foul.
side, and it's just foul. That was close. Right through there for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly. Checks over to first. Back safely. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the monster. Here's the throw. Coming home. He'll score easily. They lead it in the 8th.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. And ball 1.
Strike 1.
One on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one upstairs. Story stands at second with no outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one to first, and that's foul. Man at second. Close, but called a ball. And the count's full.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So now with one away and a man at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. The 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Misses. Ball one. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Engler out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt, the throw to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Red Sox with an RBI double. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Caminero, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's a strike. The 1-2. Just misses there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Cedric Mullins in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
No, that's high.
And the 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Not close with that one. Full count now. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In there, sets him down on strikes. Down to the last out for the Rays.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, two